Jake's good for two things. Starting the podcast and getting the shit pissed out of him.
Get it? That must have been some good curry.
That was some proper vindaloo, I tell you that. Anyway, welcome to the first episode of, I don't know, Tips and Bets and Beers.
Tips and bits and bets and tips and bits and bets.
And slips and tips. Tips.
Nip slips.
Tip slips.
As you can tell, old Jake Carter is not here. So we're finding it a little bit hard to start this thing without the energy that he brings. So it might seem a little bit off to the start, but once we get flowing, I think we'll find our groove and it'll be all right.
Juices will flow.
Yeah, there might not be as much banter. Well, there'll still be banter thrown in Jake's direction, but he won't be here to defend himself.
Yeah, we're throwing it abroad.
Yeah, all the way over the border. The border.
Anyway, let's just crack into it, eh? Team list's been announced this afternoon. Team list Tuesday, how red hot.
Only two games though.
Still better than nothing.
But it's like the little appetizer. Little appetizer, get us going, get the juices flowing. So next week, hit the ground running. Loving it. Round zero.
I was trying to think of another word for zero. No.
Round donut.
I hope your donuts are round.
You're an idiot.
I do not know.
So we've got the first game on the Sunday morning.
This is a proper pooslinger.
And I'm surprised. Actually, you know what? I'm going to let, since you've spoken a lot about him, he's your boy, I'm going to let you go through the Knights team. Just quickly rattle off and just tell me how you feel once you sort of start getting into those double-digit numbers.
Well, obviously, Hot Boy Ponga has been named, and he is the captain. Backline is pretty standard for them. Quite funny that the best halfback at the club is not in the halves.
Which is true to form. New coach, same strategies.
Yes. Yep. I wonder if Holbrook will also go with the whole, we lost first game. Let's switch up the halves again. I think he's just been reading Adam O'Brien's handover book.
Yeah, he gave him his little black book in the off-season.
Yeah.
And hopefully after this game he realises that it is not something that should be read. It is a bunch of crayon drawings, though, to be fair.
I mean, Dill Brown at the 7 didn't work for Parramatta, who I think, I guess he's probably got better outside backs in this team, but I don't know. Fletcher Sharp at 6, I think he's a weapon no matter where you put him, but I think he's probably got to be on the wing. I'd drop him for Dom Young straight away.
Drop Dom Young for him. Yeah. If they go the way, like one of their trials, Dill Brown was playing on the right. And I mean, if you're moving Dill Brown, a seasoned player who you're paying, 1.2 mil a season, you're going to move him, change him sides and positions. I mean, I know they signed him as a halfback, but he's a 6. Changing him sides and positions. You're right, mate. Man, Jesus.
I got a big case of dry eye right here.
Big fella's having a cry. But you're gonna move him sides, change him positions for a young fella that, yes, he could be an absolute superstar, but he hasn't got the reps. He hasn't got the experience. Like, yes, he can absolutely break a game open, but to move Dill Brown, I just don't know. Hopefully I see him on the left in his natural, down the natural left corridor. I just don't know.
I just don't
how
understand,
effective he's going to be.
Like, I just don't understand why do you go out and purchase Santa Smith?
Yeah, to come off your bench.
To just do exactly what he probably would have been doing at the Roosters this year.
Yep. And I mean, now that the 6-man bench has been added, I wonder if the Roosters are sort of kicking themselves for letting him go. I reckon there's a lot of teams that have made decisions that now, looking back with this 6-man bench, they'd probably go, I might have...
No, well, the Roosters have still got Connor Watson and Hugo Savala who can plug some holes. So,
yeah.
I think Sandon's probably a little bit better because he can actually play in the halves, unlike Connor. Connor can fill in at 5'8" for a little bit. But anyway, they did go Trey Mooney at prop, which Carter was wrong about. He thought they were going to play him at lock.
Well, he probably does have a little bit more lateral movement than Frizzell, but Frizzell's no slouch. He does have a bit of leg speed, but he's getting old.
I think before the team lists were announced, I did change my Supercoach team. I got rid of Frizzell because I was like, I'm pretty sure he's going to get named a lock. And then Jake said, nah, prop with Trey Mooney at lock.
Yeah, reverse trade.
Could switch back. I mean, this is probably one of the better Knights teams that they've produced apart from their halves, I think.
If they just need to stick with it and go. Like, if this is what you're going to do, you're going to have Fletcher Sharp at 6, Dill Brown at 7. You need to stick with it. I feel like Holbrook will stick with it, but it's shown in the part, like, all just that chopping and changing. Like, imagine if they just stuck with something like this. I know Dill Brown's different, but stuck with something like this last year. And yes, you probably would have had the exact same season because they finished nearly last.
Mm.
But you at least would have had the reps and combinations for this year.
But I still think, like, Sandon as a 7, like last year, when he had, I don't think he played with Sammy Walker at the start of the year, did he? Was Sammy
No,
Walker
because
injured?
Sammy Walker was out for a while.
Yeah, so I think if you've got that experienced half with Sandon, especially someone like Dill Brown who can run the left, and then Sandy can control the game from whatever he's doing, I think he's a lot better. I think in the trials he was paired up with Fletcher Sharp, who's also inexperienced.
And you got, like, you see most teams, they don't. You want that controller to control the game, get the boys around the park, nice kicking game, which Sandon has. So then Dill Brown can do his thing. Whereas I think Dill Brown's going to be a bit like Luai last year, where Luai was really quiet last year because he was trying to be the game manager. He was trying to get him around the park, and it took away his best attribute, which was just eyes up footy, game break, which is, I think, Dill Brown could fall into that of, I need to just sort of get the boys around the park here, do a little bit and that, because Fletcher Sharp needs to be the guy to break the game.
Well,
like, if we're both risking it and sort of, playing at the line, could get a little bit clunky.
Yeah, and for me, when Dill Brown was at Parramatta and he played the 7 for the majority of the season when Moses was out, he had an inexperienced half with him. Wasn't great. I'm pretty sure that year the Eels were fighting for the spoon.
Yep.
So, look, maybe Dill Brown can shake us haters and put us to a bed, but there's only one way to do that, really, and that's to go out there and just absolutely crush it, which we know you can do.
Hell yeah. And then, I mean, you got the Cowboys, which is just, you basically could have picked this team.
Tom Chester at centre surprised me.
Before the season.
I know there was talk of it. I didn't think they were going to.
I mean, who are they missing at the moment? Who's he come in for?
Don't even know.
Maybe Robert Derby, because he was playing a bit of wing last year.
Yeah, well, Robert Derby's on the reserves.
But we've got Drinkwater at fullback, Braden Burns, Jackson Purdue, which, I don't know if you listened to our podcast that came out this morning.
Yeah, great call by Todd Payton.
Great call to have him in the centres, just let him mature that little bit more, let his body fill out, let him get his man strength before he's, playing in the front line defensively. He's at one out. He's not going to get as many, bangs on his body. He can really get into it mature. So we love that. Tom Chester in the centre. Murray Tuolungi, need we say more there. Jake Clifford and Tom Dearden, which is definitely their best halves pairing. So hopefully they can stick with that. Cohen Hess up front. Reid Marnie getting his first start. Jason Taumalolo, Helam Lukey, Sam McIntyre, Ruben Cotter, and captain. Sonny Luke, McKaylee, Harrison Edwards, Kai O'Donnell, Griffith Neame, Johnny Bateman. This 6-man bench.
It's wild, hey?
It's going to change some things.
What do you reckon they're going to do with Reid Marnie and there with Sonny Luke on the bench? Because I thought Reid was going to maybe be an 80-minute player again.
Yeah, but I just think the 6-man bench changes it, because you can have that, if Reid's struggling or, it's a bit slow around the ruck and you need that bit of a spark, send him in, send Sonny Luke in just to carve up that ruck. But if it's just a bit of a slug of a game, you need Reid out there, that tough edge, defensive, you probably leave him out there and utilise one of the other players. Bring on, like, I don't know, Johnny Bateman loves getting down and dirty if it's that sort of a game.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you bring Reid off. And so, Sonny Luke's probably not going to play every game with the new system, depending on how, things pan out. But I think you're going to see a lot of that, of every single team nearly will have a backup hooker on the bench.
Yeah.
Instead of just a utility, which
essentially
most
hookers these days can play multiple positions.
Yeah.
they can at least transition to a lock.
Play in the centres like Damien Cook.
Arguably plays better there.
Yeah. Do you know he's a beach sprinter?
Really? Didn't hear that. It's first time.
I'd say word on the street, but there's more word on the beach.
Word on the sand.
Mm.
On the nose. How do you reckon this one's going to go, mate?
But what do we got here? We've got the Cowboys, to us, obvious favourites at $1.57.
Bit of value in that, I reckon.
And the Knights outsiders at about $2.50. We better be a bit more vague with our just in case. I don't know.
No.
I don't know why.
No.
Bang on, $2.48.
Yeah, $2.48.
For those of you,
currently
Jake
live,
playing at home.
Currently live, $2.48.
Currently live. I can't go past the Cowboys.
It's not if the Cowboys will win this, it's by how much, in my humble opinion.
Absolutely.
You've got set halves or like a fairly set spine. You're just adding Reed Marnie instead of Reece Robson. Probably losing a little bit, but still standard stuff. You've got the Knights who have got two very new halves.
And that's the thing, like, you know, what's the Cowboys' probably biggest weakness is their defense. We know they've got the attack. We know they're going to score points. It's just a matter, like you said, how many. And I don't think the Knights are going to throw anything at them to worry their defense.
Which is saying something considering Cowboys' defense is not very strong.
Oh, absolutely. The Knights are just going to be a little bit clunky. Like, they played a few trials. Ponga didn't play any trials. So, you know, he's going to be getting a feel for it. I know he's had all the reps over the preseason with Dill Brown.
Did Dill Brown play any trials? Did he play the last one?
Yeah, he played the second one or the second week.
Did he team up with Fletcher? I didn't watch any of the Knights trials. So.
No, I'm not sure. Remember, because they're going to Vegas, their first week of trials, they put out like their stronger team. So he did play.
Right.
You know that one they had those, those few?
Yeah, they still scored no points, right?
Probably. They did look a bit terrible because Dill Brown was on the right, which just blows my mind. But I can't go past the Cowboys. They're just over there in Vegas. They're going to want to put on a show. They're an attacking, flary team. They're going to go out there and they're going to put that show on that we want to see. And I just don't think the Knights are going to be able to.
Yeah, I don't reckon the Cowboys are going to run away with it big. I've got the Cowboys winning 11-20.
Yeah, the worst thing is the odds of them winning 1-12 are the same as them winning 20-30. You know what I mean? Like, it's either going to be a close game or they're just going to absolutely run them off the park. Because if they get that momentum and the Knights sort of get their head down, it's game over, baby.
It is. So where are you going, Coach? You're obviously going Cowboys.
Absolutely going the Cowboys. And I'm going to go the Cowboys 13+.
Okay.
Is that are we still doing that for our tipping?
Yeah. You obviously didn't read the chat. It's in the bands. So 1-10, 11-20, 21-30.
I thought that was for our bets, not our tips.
Nah, that's our tipping.
Well, 11-20 then.
Oh, so you're going samesies?
Sure.
I got Cowboys 11-20.
Samesies. Samesies. But it's not all biased on this podcast.
No.
We've had phone a friend to help us out with this one as well.
In Carter's absence, we've lent on Microsoft Copilot to give us their tips for Jake and his bets today. Microsoft Copilot's come back that the Knights will win 1-10.
1-10.
Yes, Knights 1-10.
In a close one, he reckons.
Yes.
What, like 1-0? Because they're not going to score many points at all.
Just a penalty goal shootout. 7-6, no tries.
And what makes that even better, he's got the outsider as his crucial.
Yep.
For this week as well.
Yeah, the Copilot has come back with Knights head-to-head as the most locked-in bet.
As his sure thing.
His sure thing is the Knights winning head-to-head.
Hey, man, you got to love the faith in his team.
Oh, man, yeah.
His team first. You got to love that.
Not my first go-to, but, you know, my crucial's actually in this game as well, which is a little bit of an opposite to Copilot's.
Oh, you've been watching me bet, have you?
Well, to be honest, there's two sure things in life: death and Dom Young conceding a try.
As a Roosters fan, you know all too well.
I do. So give me Murray's Lungy anytime.
Yeah, love that. That's a great play. That is a great play.
And I'm going to have a little sneaky unit on this.
Ooh.
Yes. So for any new listeners, we're doing the crucials, big buck, and we're having our little own units play. $10 is a unit for us, I think. That's not big stakes, but it'll do.
Little engine that
I'm
could.
doubling down on Murray's Lungy.
Ooh.
I'm putting a unit on him to score 2.
On him to score 2?
2 or more.
I like that.
I'm doubling down on him because Dom Young is shit. Respectfully.
Yeah. Oh. I'm pretty sure we've I need to change my crucial. Otherwise, we're triple dipping in the Cowboys Knights game.
I'm hoping you go on a Knights try scorer then.
Yeah, trying to get the Juju, get on the same chakra as Jake.
Yeah.
And he really wants his boy to be good, and I want his boy to be good because I feel like Ponga's going to have a good game for these guys to get anywhere. So I've gone for Ponga 8+ points. Just got to jag a try, couple of goal kicks. That's all we want. That's all we're asking for. Then
nice.
they win 12-2 and we're happy. Or 12-6. Was it 1-10? I was like, 10 count? 10 is 1-10.
It is 1-10.
I am so smart. So we triple dip there in the crucial.
Yeah. Which is fair. I think there's going to be a lot of points in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My arm was sort of forced a little bit because he's gone Knights head-to-head. So I had to follow him on that one, follow our fearless leader. But it's not a bad one. It's about $2.38, 8+ points for Ponga. He's got it in him. He's definitely got it in him.
Well, we might as well just rattle it off here now. The crucial, Murray's Lungy anytime, Newcastle's to win, Ponga 8+ points, $8.
That's where you want to be. That's where you want to be with a crucial.
That's it.
Right in that sweet spot.
That's a sweet little bit of honey.
That 1-10. Just like the Knights.
All right. Second game.
Let's get into it. What do we got here? Bulldogs, Dragons. In the afternoon, there's a Super League game in between these two, I believe.
I believe so.
What do we got? We got oh no, it must be the first one because we got 12:15 and 2:30. So these ones are back to back. I was mistaken. And we got the Bulldogs, who they probably run out more towards what we were thinking as well, which is good. Connor Tracy at the back, Kiraz on the wing, Bronson Jerry in the centres with Stephen Crichton as captain, Marcelo Montoya, Matt Burton. You know, there was a little bit of scare about his hammy, a little bit of a twinge, but he's all good. He's all good, they say. Lockie Galvin at 7 isn't a 7. Said by the club boss in Phil Gould that he's not a 7, but there he is, named at 7. Oh, Maxi King, Bailey Hayward gets the hooking spot, as we thought. Samuel Hughes, Viliami Kikau, Jacob Preston, Jamin Salmon, the week dove. Kurt Mann, Tupanua, Harry Hayes, Curran O'Sullivan, and Turpin, the world's worst haircut, gets the last spot on the bench. For the moment, they confirm their teams an hour and a half before kickoff now.
I know. That's good for Supercoach.
Gives you a little bit extra time. But yes, that's how the Bulldogs are rolling out.
Any surprises? Not really.
Not really. I don't think Lockie Galvin. I don't know what they're doing there. Like, are they wasting this season too, just to put him in 6 next season when Burton possibly moves on and they bring the young fella in? Like, from what they were building, you know, those 2-3 years to the last, like, back end of last year and now with this.
Honestly, I think that whole Galvin situation last year, like, you look at it, Bulldogs were the best team in the comp, would only lose a game or could only concede more than 18 points if the game was raining. And then the Galvin thing happened, and then their season went to water. Not to put the whole season on Galvin, but like I think it just shifted their dynamics. Like I knew they were struggling with attack, which still baffles me that they were struggling to score points. So they went out and got Adam O'Brien. That was probably one of the most bizarre moves I've ever seen.
That confirms the half selections because he doesn't know how to do that. So they brought him in and he's gone, nah, Galvin is the 7, bro. I know halves. He's gone, you know what? You've had a really good track record. We're in. We're on this.
Pretty interested to watch Bailey Hayward, to be honest, to see how he goes at the 9 full time.
Yeah, that's a big one.
And unless they bring Jake Turpin off the bench or they're going to play Kurt Mann in that hooking spot, he looks like he's set to play 80 minutes. You'd have to think. Because I don't see... Kurt Mann will probably come on in lock or fill a gap if someone goes down. He's their utility guy.
Yep.
You got Tupanua who'll probably come through the middle. Harry Hayes comes through the middle. Josh Curran will come through the middle.
And Sean O'Sullivan's just halves cover.
Halves cover. Jake Turpin is their only outright hooker on bench. Can he play in the halves or not really?
I don't reckon he's a full-time NRL dummy half either, to be fair.
Yeah.
So,
to be honest, I think I did originally have Harry Hayes, Bailey Hayward in my Supercoach team as my backup hooker because I actually think he could go all right.
Just what the doggies had done, they had the perfect combo. They had the spine that was on top of the table. You had Reed Marnie that was the dog in there doing all the dirty work, and then you'd have Bailey Hayward come on. He could fill some holes. He could come on and spark something from hooker. And now you've got him full time, and then you spark off the bench, Jake Turpin. I just think the balance of their team is a little bit off. It's the Dogs, and we've been proven wrong before. So we'll just see, with the full off season with this, they were plugging different parts in mid season last year.
Yeah,
didn't really have the reps. Maybe a full off season they come out. Who knows? They might be.
See, I think the way this team's sort of structured is that they're just they want to get down in the trenches and wear you out. They want to play that hard style footy. They're not going to be flashy. They're not going to rack up points quickly. They can put some big scores on. That's if the team that they're against just dies in the arse at the back end of games. But there's talk that Crichton's moving to the left edge as well, which from an attacking point of view, not bad. But defensively, because I thought they tried that for a stint there last season.
I think they did plug and play when Jerry was out.
Yeah. And that right side defense just crumbled.
Yeah, I think that was...
I could be wrong.
It might have been Anari Tuala might have came in, and he's probably anyone that you put in Crichton's position isn't going to be as good defensively, but...
No, he's the best defensive centre in the game.
And they've probably just gone, like you said, they've got Kickoff down that left edge, Burton down that left edge.
But I guess if you chuck Crichton over on that left side, that's that old Panthers left edge with Burton, Kickoff, Crichton.
Yeah.
I think from an attacking point of view, if they're trying to get that up, that's not a bad move. But are they willing to drop the defensive side?
Yeah, are you weakening one to strengthen another kind of thing?
Yeah.
The attack's going to be, but Zeri's no slouch.
No.
But
he's not Crichton.
He's no Crichton.
No. Anyway, over to the Dargans.
The old Dargans. They haven't earned the R back yet.
No.
The old Dargans.
I don't think they will this season.
Nah.
No real surprises with their team list. So they've been named my captain, Clint Gutherson at fullback. Tuapolotu.
The old money man. Money man on the wing.
Money man on the wing, like he's in Vegas. Moses Sully and Holmes in the centres. Setu 2 is, I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I'm pretty sure it's Setu 2 is on the other wing. Kyle Flanagan and Daniel Atkinson, the halves. I use that term loosely. Emre Gula, Toby Couchman are the props with Damien Cook at hooker. Luciano Leilua and Jaden Sewer as your back rowers with Hamish Stewart locking it. Bench is Hame Saleh, Josh Kerr, Blake Laurie, Ryan Couchman, King Togia, David Farley.
I think this is another one too that they're experimenting with swapping sides. I heard there's whispers that Holmes and Sully might swap sides because Sully was an absolute gun on the left. He played a mad season on the left.
Got shifted to
Holmes come in. He was obviously, you're going to let the seniority play out. He gets the left centre. Sully went to the right. He didn't really get to the heights that we know he can.
He is such a beast on that left. Like, on an edge, if you're an opposition centre, you're like, please don't give him early ball.
Oh, absolutely.
Because he is damaging. Like, I think it was like preseason last year when I think Val Holmes wasn't playing and he got the left edge spot or left centre. I'm pretty sure he just shrugged through 5 dudes, offloaded, next tackle, hit up, skittled another 3 blokes. I was like, this guy is an animal.
And I mean, Val Holmes, he's experienced. He's been around the traps. I'm pretty sure he's played on the right side for Queensland as well.
I was about to say that, yeah.
Like, because they put the hammer on the left, Holmes on the wing. Like, he knows what he's doing. He's been around. He knows how to play. He's a bit older now. He probably doesn't have. I mean, he's still a really good attacking player, but the upside that Sully has, he's getting into that age now where he should start being able to take over games.
Yeah.
So putting Holmes over the other side, I reckon.
And I
that's
think
smart
if they
by
put
them.
Holmes over to the right, that's probably where 2 will be. So just to give him that little bit of experience inside him as well.
Yeah.
I think Moses Sully, he's not the best defensive centre.
No.
He's there for his ball running and line running. So I think it's not a bad move if they do that.
And we've saying all this with a little asterisk there. That's assuming that these halves know how to lead a team around.
Mate, I need you to put some absolute respect on Kyle Flanagan's name. He's the last halfback to win the World Club Challenge from the NRL. Okay?
Sure, mate. Sure. I'll tell his dad that. I'm pretty sure he still wears that shirt underneath his jersey every time he plays.
Yeah, he's still got the Roosters jersey on, mate. Just a little side note, Roosters are the last NRL team to have won the World Club Challenge, by the way.
Yes, I know. I know. I've heard this. There, mate. Yes, I've heard this.
Yep. To be honest, it's going to be interesting to see Daniel Atkinson start in the Red V. I've made it pretty clear in our last episode that I thought he was the biggest trap in Supercoach at 235k. But he's got the keys to the car, so.
And he wants the keys to the car.
He does.
It's not like they've just thrust it upon him and it's now he came in going, I'm the guy. I'm going to be the guy. I'm going to lead this team. Follow me into last place. I mean, something like that. Hey, it's easy to drive a car downhill. You know what I'm saying?
It is. Release the handbrake, brother.
Kyle Flanagan. That is the handbrake. I'm interested to see how Damien Cook goes.
Well, he'll play this whole game at hooker. You have to assume.
With no little.
No little.
He looked a little bit. I mean, he looked a little bit unlike himself in the trials. Not his, but I mean, he is now getting that little bit older, getting those miles in his legs. He dropped that absolute sitter. That's why. He had too many beach miles in him.
Yeah.
He dropped that sitter of a try. I mean, it is only a trial, but it'll be interesting to see how he goes. I think he was working well with him in Little last year. So to see him try and come out and play a full 80.
But I think for the most part of that season, or the back end of the season at least, he was going from, he'd started hooker, shift into that lock role.
Yeah. So he was still playing the minutes.
Yeah. I'm pretty interested to see Hamish Stewart. He looked pretty good last year in parts. I think he got injured though.
Yeah. All the young boys that were sort of coming through. So it'll be good. Hopefully they can all get a good string of games together. The Couchmans.
Toby Couchman's a dog.
Ryan Couchman. Like they're both. I mean, and they've added Josh Kerr, a bit of experience, big body through the middle. Hame Saleh. So I mean, they're going to start.
Blake Laurie for first try scorer of this game.
If they all sort of start leveling up, and then they get Kalamatangi in next year, this could be a really good forward pack moving forward.
Yeah.
If they all keep improving like they have been.
Yeah. The only thing is I think they're just one more decent half away from actually being a genuine side, though, to be honest. Like, not to rag on Atkinson or Flanagan.
Oh, no, absolutely to rag on them.
Like, Atkinson's not proven yet. Like, he hasn't really had a full crack at a starting half jersey.
Well, I mean, has he even started in an NRL game yet?
I think he maybe had a couple of games there for the Sharkies.
Yeah, and everything else has been off the bench.
Yeah. So, see how that goes. Where have you got this game going, mate?
I'm on the doggies. I mean, I know that they're a little bit disjointed and all the stuff that we said earlier, but I feel like the Dragons are the same. They've got the same issues around the halves and whatnot. They're tinkering with lefts and rights. But the Bulldogs at the moment are a far better organisation than the Dragons. And I feel like their systems are going to allow them, even if they don't play to 100%, an 80% Bulldogs is going to beat an 80% Dragons. Because an 80% Dragons is a 60% Bulldogs.
You just thrown a whole bunch of numbers at me. They did not register.
Because 60% of the time, it works every time. So I've got the Bulldogs, and I'm going to put the Bulldogs at, I think they're both, I'm going to put them at 1 to 10.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I think it's going to be a bit of a slug. With you're seeing the teams over the years with the smaller stadium, smaller grounds. It's not quite as much room. The bigger stadium, it sort of throws off their bearings. The kicking games are probably going to be a bit off. I think it could come down to just, I think it could just come down to playing through the middle.
Yeah.
Because, we found, teams going wide, you run out of space really quick. So they're going to be, I reckon, Kickoff's going to be a big one, coming back under. Preston coming back under. So I reckon it's going to be a slug through the middle, and I reckon it's Bulldogs 1 to 10, baby.
You've taken the words right out of my mouth. You and I have gone double for double here.
We just know rugby league.
At one point, I did have Dragons 1 to 10, but I just couldn't see them doing it. So I've got Doggies.
Then you woke up from the nightmare.
Yeah, I also have Doggies 1 to 10. I agree with everything you just said. It's going to be a slug. Doggies' defense is going to be unreal. I think both attacks are going to be clunky as. So we've got our co-pilot though. He thinks the Doggies are going to get done a little easier. He's going the Dogs 11 to 20.
Ooh, we think it's going to open up.
Yes.
Maybe come over the top at the back end, like we were saying earlier.
Yes.
Where they get a couple of late tries.
So he has taken the Bulldogs 11 to 20, and he's also had his big buck in this game, which I believe the three of us will all have our big buck.
Yes, my big buck is also in this game.
Considering it wasn't raised.
I haven't been aware of the of his. Well, I didn't read what he tipped or he bet on, so hopefully he hasn't stolen my thunder here. Because I might have to pivot.
No, he is. I don't know what you've gone, but he's taken Lockie Galvin anytime.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, sticking on that right-hand side of the Bulldogs, I've gone for the man, Jacob Preston.
That's not a bad shout.
Early in the year, he's a really good line runner. So if Lockie Galvin, that's where Lockie Galvin's try probably comes. He probably puts Preston through early. I was nearly going to put Preston first try scorer for those of you playing at home. That's a little sneaky little tidbit there. I wanted him first try scorer, but I thought that was a little bit bold.
Chuck a unit on it, mate.
I think that's where I'm going to go because I'm pretty confident on it. And then, then later on in the game, he throws that dummy to Preston and Galvin slides through himself. It's all coming up Millhouse.
Well, that's the chat we had a bit before has probably just amended my big buck.
No.
Because I didn't realise that potentially Holmes and Suley switch.
Yes.
So, because I was also originally I was playing safe, and I was going a Doggies try scorer.
You're going safe in the big buck?
Yeah, well, safer, still decent odds.
Safe half for the Tigers.
Safe half, yes. But I just had a look at the Dragons team, and I'm going to go Moses Suley.
Bit of Moses Suley action.
On that left side. $4.30.
Coming up against Jerry out there.
Yes. I'd normally stay away from a centre up against the Dogs, but start of the season, never know.
And you don't mind a bit of Suley.
Especially on the left.
You've been dabbling with him a little bit over the years.
I do like me some Suley.
Love that. Love that for you. So what do we got there? What are we looking at for that one?
So a big buck of Galvin anytime, Preston anytime, Suley anytime, 50 schmackers.
Oofed.
50 schmackaroos.
That's what we like to see.
That's where you want your big buck. That's in the honey.
And then when we're just, like you said, I'm going to punch it. I'm going to put, you know what? It's Vegas, baby. It's Vegas, baby. I'm banging 2 units on Preston, first try scorer.
Oh,
hey, it's Vegas. We're here to gamble. There's only 2 games.
Brass balls, baby.
We're going for it. I'm going for it.
Well,
2 units I'm putting my 2 units, my big weighty units, on Preston first try scorer.
Well, I'm going to one up you there.
Oh, a little bit of knifey spoony.
A little bit of knifey spoony. I'm going to 3-unit play.
Oh, he is not.
Because this is going to be in my crucial, but it didn't really meet the rules and regulations in terms of odds. Right? And I'm going another centre.
Oh.
And I think this is absolutely ka-ching. At $2.80, give me Stephen Crichton.
Mate, that's value.
If there's any player going to score a try in Vegas, it's Critter. Big game Critter. He's always been a big game guy.
Over there under the bright lights in Vegas.
$2.80, you're joking. I thought anywhere over $2 was value.
And he's on the left-hand side, left hand.
If he comes out and he's on the right-hand side, I want to reduce a unit. But
left side, strong side. No, lock it in. No. You heard it here first.
It's in. So 3 units. That's my 2 plays for this. Outside of our bets is Talangi, 1 unit on him to score 2 and 3 units on Crichton to score 1.
You know what? I'm breaking the rules. I'm going backwards as well. I'm going backwards to go forwards. I'm going to bang another 2 units just because it's Vegas. It's Vegas, baby. I'm going 2 units on Braden Burns, 2+.
Shit. The other
I'm going against our crucial bet because I get rugby league. I think Braden Burns, a full season on that wing, he can be really good for him. And I'm going 2 tries, 2+, 2 units, probably number 2. Who knows? 2-2-2, wearing a 2-2, taking me to glory.
Might have a look at our Copilot, see what he had there. He has... Where is he?
What have you done?
Oh my God, I did miss out on his first game. So he's also thrown down a 2-unit bet. He's gone 2 units on Bradman Best to score 2 tries.
Oofed. I mean, he does. If you heard the other podcast, he said "my boy" for Bradman Best about 5 times in the one little paragraph that he spoke about him. That's his boy.
But yeah, okay. I wouldn't be. Oh man, 2 units. I wouldn't even put 2 units on him to score 1. Knights and scoring tries don't usually go in the same sentence.
No.
But, it is Vegas. You never know. You never know your luck under the bright lights. And he's doubling down on his big buck. He's putting a unit on Galvin.
Ooh.
Bold call, Cotton.
The bold, cooler. Tata.
No, he's playing next week, brother.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Right. So there we go. All in the name of a game.
Do you see, I don't reckon there's going to be anything left field. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. Like, rugby league's back. I mean, we've had the trials, but they're just trials. I mean, you got blokes like Ricky Stewart not even playing anyone.
No.
He's just going to blood a brand new half, round 1.
Yep.
And move his gun 6 to the right-hand side. I wonder what it is with this year. Must be something in the air.
Mate, 2026, baby.
Everyone's just swapping sides, chopping, changing. It'll be different to see. And I'm excited for this year. You've seen a few of the teams come out there like the Tigers, Titans, Eels. I mean, I know they're only trials, but they did look good. So if we start having those sort of bottom sort of teams playing some good footy.
We have those bottom feeders coming up to the surface.
This season could be some red hot rugby league.
Mate.
And I cannot wait.
Mate, for me, it's not about the destination because I know what the destination is. It's Roosters winning the comp. But so for me, this year, it's all about the journey on how we get there. Because honestly...
Mate, you're going to struggle. Marky Mark's going to have second-year syndrome. He's going to do nothing. Stephen Crichton might as well...
Year?
Oh, he...
Technically?
Kind of.
Technically.
How many games did he play the year before?
Like 1 or 2.
So, yeah. Well, he'd still be a rookie. He'd still be a rookie. It'd still be his rookie season.
No, he wasn't allowed to get it.
Well, not him. Yes.
He wasn't allowed to get it.
Changed the rules just for him.
Yeah, I know.
Angus Crichton might as well have no fingers on that hand because he's just going to be fisting everything, holding all his money going to Union.
Angus Crichton going to be the player of the year.
There's no way.
No.
Surely Walker's your player of the year.
Yeah, he will be.
Classic. Jake will be listening to this, spewing that somehow we're talking about the Roosters when they're not even playing.
He's now turned it off.
Yeah, he got through the Knights game and then that was it. He's done.
But yeah, I guess that will do us for today.
That'll do, Donkey. That'll do.
Fuck the Knights, basically.
From next week, we should be back to the regular program that you're used to with the high energy Jake at the lead.
It's nice to know you guys probably still have your eardrums intact.
And hey, thanks for coming along with us. Thanks for listening in, and we'll see you next week, baby.
Well, we won't see you, and we won't hear you, but you'll be there.
I'll be outside someone's window.
I hope it's mine. Up the dogs.
Up the dogs.